fans was probably the best quarterback in the NFL last year during the regular season. Last year. But that doesn't prove to me that he's a top 10 quarterback. He may be on the edge of a top 10 quarterback. But in my opinion, he's not a top 10 quarterback yet. He is definitely not the best quarterback in football. He is definitely not the best quarterback in the NFC. He is definitely not better than Drew Brees. Definitely not better than Matt Ryan. Definitely not better than Tom Brady. Definitely not better than Roethlisberger. Definitely not better than Cam Newton. Definitely not better than Jameis Winston.
Oh, chest. I can't breathe. Oh, shit, my chest is going. Oh.
SLITA, Dave in Atlanta. How many videos had you made by now as far as talking about the Eagles, bruh? Seriously, talking about how annoying Eagles fans is because they won the Super Bowl. Eagles fans acting like they shit don't stink and everything. Let me tell you something, bruh. If only your team knew how to win a Super Bowl, Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, whoever the fuck you have on your team, if only y'all motherfuckers knew how to win a Super Bowl, you would understand why Eagles fans feel the way they feel. Despite whatever the shit you have to say. You can talk about Eagles fans being a bunch of cockroaches, being all cocky, whatever, but if your team won the Super Bowl, your fan base would have never quit or stopped making videos and all this other shit. You ain't saying shit at this time, bro, and I'm trying my best not to be disrespectful, bro, but you gotta fucking stop, bro. You're being real salty. For real, bro. You being salty as shit. When I said so many times, bro, when your salt is kicking in, yeah, I understand you said this since day one, that you picked the Eagles to win, you were happy for us, but you flat out said that you were going to be salty because my team has done something your team couldn't do. So you know what? I can totally understand that. But let me tell you something, bruh. Not until your team win the Super Bowl, don't tell us how to celebrate winning the Super Bowl, bruh. See, I can take the Cowboys fans serious, even though, I mean, compared to our situation, they can only tell stories as far as, I remember them days when my team last won the Super Bowl. I can still take them more serious. I can take the Steelers more serious. I can take the Patriots more serious. I can take Niners fans more serious, or Packers fans, or Giants fans, or Redskins fans, any other fan that's actually seen their team win the Super Bowl. I can take them more serious. But you, SLITA, you're a Falcons fan. For as long as y'all motherfuckers been in the NFL, all these opportunities y'all had, you don't know what it's like to win a Super Bowl. Don't give me the Atlanta Braves or the Atlanta Hawks, the Georgia Bulldogs, and any other team doesn't have shit to do with the NFL. You are an Atlanta Falcons fan, and you guys have never experienced winning a Super Bowl. Not until your team experiencing it, then you can't sit here and try to tell us how to celebrate it, bro. If only y'all didn't choke that year of. You can sit there, run your mouth all you want, say whatever you must. As a matter of fact, drink some beer, clown on Patriots fans and everything. But since y'all couldn't finish the job as we could, as a matter of fact, if only y'all could, y'all wouldn't be as salty. But come on, dog. With all due respect, you know you my boy, bro. You know you my boy, but you can't just sit there and try to justify how Eagles fans should celebrate winning a Super Bowl. Any team in the NFL that has won the Super Bowl would be doing the exact same thing. You're only saying this because your team wasn't able to get the job done. So it doesn't matter what you can say, bro. It doesn't matter what you can say. Because the only thing you're proving is how salty you are, bro. You are proving how salty you are. So you need to chill out with that stuff, bro. As I said before, you can ask a Seahawks fan, you can ask a Rams fan, you can ask a Bucks fan, a Saints fan, a Bears fan that's been alive long enough to witness it. Any team, any fan base that has witnessed their first ever Super Bowl, they all can see the difference between having one ring or none. Y'all could have won it. Y'all could have had not one but 2 Super Bowls. But don't blame Eagles fans because y'all couldn't get the job done. Don't blame Patriots fans. Don't blame Broncos fans. Blame your own squad, your own office, your own organization. Blame your defense who blew that lead. Or blame Matt Ryan who took the sack. Blame him. Instead of trying to sit here and try to talk about why he's better than Carson Wentz or whatever. Come on, man. As far as guys always driving up to our red zone about 5 or 10 times or whatever. Listen, bro, I don't give a rat's ass if you drive up to a red zone fucking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with the entire time when y'all played it office. The question is, could you get the job done? Could you? No? Then okay, then nobody try to hear that shit. If y'all could not get the job done after all those times y'all went up to our field, then that goes to show your offense is trash. You're pulling all kinds of excuses out there. Last time I checked, I could have sworn that was all part of football. You know what, man? Let me tell you how bad this is as far as the situation that you're in. Let me tell you how bad it is. You got a guy that hates the Eagles with a passion. I bet you he would rather eat horse shit like that fucking dumbass that ate the horse shit after he won the Super Bowl in Minnesota. I bet you this guy would rather eat horse shit than to sing the Fly Eagles Fly. And we're talking about Bad Dog. I know he's gonna be mad if I said it, but you know what I mean. He hates the Eagles with a passion. Yet even he is saying the Eagles are better than the Falcons. He's saying Carson Wentz is better than Matt Ryan, better than Eli Manning, your 2-time Super Bowl champion. We're talking about a guy that's been a Giants fan all his life for 30 plus years. You know, no offense to how old he is, but you know what it is. We're talking about this guy that has given us hell for as long as we've been on YouTube. Especially the TTC. Even he is saying the Eagles are better than the Falcons. All I gotta say is, bruh, you know you my boy and all, but you gotta fucking cut it, dog. Making 10 videos on the Eagles, bro. I'm all about going back and forth and all, but you must be worried. You must be that worried. You know what, bro? Let me tell you something, man. I told you before, we talked about it and everything. I will gladly make a bet with you. I'll make 2 bets with you. Or 3. 1, the Eagles will beat the Falcons. 2, the Eagles will have more wins than the Falcons. Or 3, the Eagles will get further than the Falcons. However you prefer. Or the Falcons won't make the Super Bowl, because I know that's not going to happen. But before I get into that, you tell me what you want to do. Because I know my Eagles will beat the Falcons. I know my Eagles will have more wins than the Falcons. Hell, I know my Eagles will get a number 2 before you guys win y'all number 1. Julio Jones doesn't even seem very motivated as far as wanting to play for y'all. If only he caught that catch. If only he caught it. If he caught it, you guys would have A, won the game, and 2, we would have never won the Super Bowl. But guess who blew that? None other than Julio Jones. That guy probably could have had the money that he asked for. Come on, bruh. This guy is holding out on y'all so much for loyalty, bro. But let me tell you something, man, bro. Let me tell you a little something. You let me know what you want to do with the bet, because I'm down, bro. You let me know what you want to do. But let's talk about, as far as you saying we were lucky the last time, you want to blame your bad calling or whatever. I mean, last time I checked, that's all part of football. If we're not allowed to use no excuse like that, then I don't want to hear a goddamn thing what you got to say as far as excuse. In the end, you guys lost, especially against a team that had 6 starters out. 6 starters out. Carson Wentz, Darren Sproles, Jordan Hicks, Jason Peters, Caleb Sturgis, and Chris Maragos. But you want to talk about we were only lucky because we won by 5 points? You ought to be lucky that all of our starters weren't even in. And to mention, Nick Foles wasn't even 100%. Anyway, this really, I don't know how many times I said this, how many times I have to tell you as far as you have to understand how it feels to win a Super Bowl. Because we was in your situation. As far as us being ringless, and we still talked a lot of shit. But I mean, you will only understand when it happens. And you know what? When it does happen, you're going to sit there, you're going to think about it and say, damn, Desert Eagle is right. Having 1 ring is completely different than having 0. I'm sure any team that's seen their team win at least 1 ring can tell you the exact same thing. You have to win a Super Bowl in order to understand our situation. Because in the end, it is us that are defending the title and we're enjoying our first ever Super Bowl. When it eventually happens with y'all, you will do the exact same thing. Your families would act like y'all shit don't stink. Y'all had that chance not once but twice, but y'all blew it. Oh, and one more thing. I want to know this. What makes you so sure that the Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl or even be Super Bowl contenders? One, because not once have you ever even mentioned as to how the Falcons are going to go to the Super Bowl or win it. You don't seem very confident. That's second. And 3, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that does their research, because I'm not always right. But for the past 52 other Super Bowls that's happened, only the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Well, the LA Rams before they went to St. Louis. That's 2 teams or 2 Super Bowls out of 52 of them. What makes you so sure that the Atlanta Falcons can be the 3rd team? You guys don't strike me as a Super Bowl contending team. I'm willing to bet that your team won't even go to the Super Bowl. You let me know. But that's pretty much it. I already got I don't know how many minutes. I mean, so far it says 15, but that's all I gotta say, man. Just keep making videos about the Eagles and show us how salty you are, how much you have us on your mind. I'm gonna put it that way. It's your boy Desert Eagle checking on out of here, man. As always, fly Eagles fly. Let's go for number 2, man, for real. And we already know we're gonna beat the Falcons on week 1. As a matter of fact, you guys gotta witness us raise that banner in y'all face. No matter how much shit y'all talk, bro. And keep being all salty and shit, because I mean, as far as you saying, give you back your Lombardi, how about you earn it? Plain and simple. I'm leaving it at that. I'm out of here.